When you propose a new development, you cannot come up with detailed construction drawings because there are so many iterations and changes as you go along with the design. And so no developer would spend $30,000, $40,000 to come up with engineered plans to do that. The drawings you have are concept drawings, and as a result, it's hard to see. We actually will have about 5 different kinds of units in this building. The one that you saw on the screen is the standard unit 10 by 22. And that's your most basic standard unit. There's a number of units that are quite a bit longer. There's a number of those are and those actually you can see on the plans. They're on the ends. There are some units that, again, they're concept drawings. It's hard to see. One reason why our building here has got a peak in the front, whereas we have a new development going in Antigonish, is a purely flat building. Unfortunately, in Antigonish, we have a height restriction that doesn't allow us to have that peaked roof. Over here, we're able to have a peaked roof. Within that peaked roof, our units are going to have, there's going to be on the front, I believe, 7 or 8, and then 9 on the side, units that essentially will be 2-level units. So you'll have the same basic footprint, and then within those units, you'll have access to a loft within a loft. We call them double lofts. There will be, for the first time, we've designed, and again, these aren't shown necessarily on the plans. We've got, we're going to try as an experiment to put in about 7, I believe, units here, 5 or 7, depends how we manage to fit them in, which are precisely, they're double lofts, where essentially there will be 2 mini bedrooms off the main living area. So we're going to try that. And that was partly in response to the need to vary the mix. And frankly, also, that to me, that's the exciting part of doing this is, let's see. When I first proposed 3 years ago, units that were 220, 30 square feet, 250 with the balconies, people thought I was insane. Nobody will live in those. Well, that's clearly not the case. So will people live in small 2-bedroom units? I believe so. Will people live with units where there's a loft within a loft? I hope so, and I'm willing to spend some money to find out. So we'll have about 5 different, that's 4 I mentioned. Oh, the 5th one is our accessible units, and again, it's hard to show this on the plans, are a different configuration. They're actually wider. They have, the bathroom actually is a full walk-in shower bathroom, where it's actually some of the nicest units are the first units that lease out are accessible units. Because they have this beautiful, massive shower. So to answer your question, absolutely, there will be 4 or 5 different configurations, both single, larger singles, double lofts within each other, and then 2-bedroom lofts.